So I have a problem. It's called Vinted. Vinted. And if you have ADHD, like me, and you've not discovered this app yet, do not download it. I repeat, do not download it. Ooh, who am I kidding? Download it, like right now. Well, watch my video, then go download it, okay? Because I found some things and I'm going to share them with you, okay? See, the thing was, I was just scrolling through the app, and I thought, oh, I'll just look at it, and look at some stuff. If you have ADHD, we need a dopamine rush every once in a while. And this has been the perfect dopamine rush for me. Not only am I scoring some really nice items at really low prices, and right now it's free shipping. Yes, the seller's not charged shipping and the buyer's not charged shipping. I mean, I've got pieces of jewelry for like $2. Okay, doesn't beat my Cato hauls, but come on. I mean, really. Okay, I was at work today, very busy day, as always in the funeral department, industry. And I was so excited because I had several items that were delivered. And so now before any of y'all come at me and, Candace, you're trying to stick to your budget and all of that. Yes, I am. But let me tell you something. Correctly, I've sold about $200 of stuff. So I really haven't been out of pocket of anything because I just went through my closet and I just started listing things because there's no listing fees right now. Vinted, V-I-N-T-E-D, was started in the UK. And I think it's been here for a few years, but it's just now, I noticed they're doing a lot of advertising and stuff, and then it keeps showing up on my Facebook and in my feeds. Wonder why. And so anyways, I thought, I'm going to try selling some stuff. Well, then boom. I mean, my stuff was like selling really fast. And I love a good kimono. And I was selling my kimonos for like $5 a piece. Because I thought, I'm going to get more money out of them here than if I took them to Goodwill, right? Okay, so you need to stay with me, okay? Because everything I bought was a really good deal, okay? And I'm not going to show you everything I bought. This is just the packages I got today. Like I said, everything was a deal. Like, it's almost an embarrassing deal. That's how cheap stuff was. You can't get stuff at Goodwill anymore, like really cheap like you used to. It's really kind of sad. Let's open this one. Oh, this looks like, I was looking for a necklace. I was waiting for a necklace to come. Okay, so here's one of my first items. But anyways, look how she nicely wrapped it. And this is from somebody in Florida. So, and she put this nice little card in here. See? Thank you. Thank you so much for your sale. Please don't forget to leave a review. Hope you love it. And look at that handwritten little part. So I've been doing that too. I've been putting little thank you things in there. Okay, this I was really excited about because this, of course, it's a kimono. I love kimono. This still had tags on it. Look at that, brand new with tags. It's called Pink Rose Vintage. It was a size large and kimono. And I believe I paid $5 for this. So, I love kimonos because I wear them a lot at work because it tends to get a little chilly where I work. So look at the beautiful coloring in that. Oh, I love these colors. I love to shop, but I do not pay full price for anything. So if I can get really good deals at a really good price, I don't mind. Oh, okay. So again, it's another kimono. Just put a little thank you tag on it, wrapped it up. This is, okay, so I was never really a LuLaRoe fan when it was like all crazy and I thought it was just hideous and I don't know, I just didn't like a lot of it. And then, their clothes were just so high. So I have been discovering that LuLaRoe has some really cute kimonos. And You know, I love a kimono simply because I like to layer when I dress because I work in a funeral home and it gets a little chilly sometimes. This is a LuLaRoe kimono. I know, like I said, but I bought it from somebody and I didn't pay. So, like I said, I never did like LuLaRoe, but I loved this. And look, it even has fringe on it. And it looks very, still in pretty good, really good shape. I loved the color of this. I mean, it's just like all my colors, okay? So, oh, by the way, something just flashed on my phone. I sold something on Vinted just now. Imagine that. So yes, this is a LuLaRoe. I was never a big fan of LuLaRoe when it was all crazy and people, I don't know, I never did, but I've been discovering a lot of their kimonos and different things at Goodwill, and I like the colors of them because you know me, I like wild colors. Okay, so I have two kimonos now. I have bought from this girl before, and she is in Ohio. And she always sends these little neat little cards, thank you cards. They look like they're like a, and she's got Alicia's Boho Barn and Boutique, new and used items. And you can find her on Facebook at Alicia's Boho Barn and Boutique. This one I did pay a little bit more for, but right now I'm obsessed with this boutique brand called Dear Scarlet. I found it and I love it. And I mean, well, I had a couple of pieces of Dear Scarlet items in my closet that I had purchased, like at Goodwill. But I went to wear one the other day, and it was an extra large, and I didn't like the way it fit. So it was a little too big. So I have realized that I need a large in this Dear Scarlet brand. And I believe this one was new. I thought it was new with tags. But she had it listed a lot higher and she dropped it down because I was watching it, and you can love, you know, you can like the item. And so every time she dropped the price of it, it would send me a notification. So I just went ahead and snagged it because I had the money in my Vinted account because I had sold a bunch of stuff. So I went ahead and broke down and bought it, and so me, huh? So yeah, it's called Dear Scarlet. And if you like Dear Scarlet items, let me know in comments. I just discovered. Okay, so imagine this, another bag of kimonos. I'm telling you, a girl cannot have too many cover-ups, kimonos, whatever. You can use them at the beach. You can. Okay, so this young lady, she is in Shirley, New York. Never heard of Shirley, New York. I got something from there. And she had some of these Dear Scarlet shirts. Now, she had these Dear Scarlet shirts, two of them, for $5. Now, I don't know. I'm going to look at them real good. This one looks pretty nice. Yeah, look at the colors. Gorgeous. And these were $5 for two of them. Two of these boutique brand shirts for $5. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one, I think, yeah, she had this one too. Look at that. You know, they're my colors. And there, it's a Dear Scarlet, but I think I have plenty of Dear Scarlet shirts now. I don't need any more. But this one I thought I could get for fall. I didn't pay much for it. It might have been $5 for it. But I thought this would be a good fall shirt. I like them because they have these little, you can wear it long sleeve, or you can adjust it to kind of roll it up, kind of. Anyways, but look at I thought this would be really nice for fall. I think this will be a nice fall one. So anyway, okay, so I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4 Dear Scarlet shirts. And you know me, I love my big chunky necklaces. I love big chunky statement necklaces, and I have a lot of them. You know, and then some of them I do sell in my booth. When I get tired of them, I'll put them in my booth and sell. But this was like a really good deal because this is, well, looks a little colored. I don't know, this might not have been as good a deal as I. Looks a little tarnished, and it looks like a bead fell out of it. But if you know anything about Avon, you know, they had the little sub company called Mark, and it was started in like 2003, I think, or early 2000s. And so Mark, they were trying to cater to like a little bit of a younger, they had Mark makeup and Mark, but I didn't know they had Mark jewelry. So anyways, so this is early 2000s, this necklace is. It don't even have and it does have a little, it has the little Mark emblem on it. But you know me, I'm crazy about a chunky necklace. And so I went ahead and bought it. I might resell it. I don't know. I might wear it once. It looks like the extender chain might have broke off of it, which, is no big deal because I can put the new one on there. It does look a little, I'm going to clean it up, but I loved it. I thought it was beautiful, and I just seen where a jewel fell out of it. So I'm going, oh, there it is. And it's in the bag. So it's in the bag. But yeah, this is vintage. I mean, it's considered vintage. It's early 2000s. So anything over, I think, is it what, 20 years old is considered vintage? Maybe 25? I don't know. I can't remember. You can let me know in comments. But I thought this was just stunning. So I didn't pay a whole lot for this. And like I said, it does need to be cleaned up a little bit. But that's no big deal. But mainly I wanted because I knew it was vintage, and you buy something for $4 and then you look and you see that it's selling online for like $40. That is the feeling I get. That literally is a dopamine rush. Yeah, that is our dopamine rush, because this necklace was 99 cents at Cato, okay, when the original price tag on it was $12.99. Okay, no, it was $14.99. So I got it for 99 cents, brand new, okay? That was my dopamine rush. So when we have ADHD, our brains are chasing that rush. We're not shopaholics, so I know it looks like I'm a shopaholic, but I'm not a shopaholic. I'm just a dopamine seeker. I do it sustainably. In other words, I love buying reused. I love to buy resale. And if I do buy retail, I don't pay full price for it. So I think my belief, as long as I stay within my budget, and then like I said, I have a booth, I resell it. I'm reselling stuff online. I've made over $200 on Vinted in the last couple of weeks. Yes, I've bought a bunch of other stuff. I consider myself the frugal fashionista. Now, if you're not good with your money, you might not need to follow my advice. But again, I love thrifting. I love buying resale, and I love to resell. So a lot of you might see that I buy a lot of stuff, but I sell a lot of stuff too. So make sure you check out Vinted, and it's a free app. And right now it is free to list. There's no listing fees. There is no shipping cost right now. I don't know how long that's going to last. So I've not paid any shipping on any of the stuff that I bought. And there is like a little seller protection fee, but that's okay. And so far, everything that I have gotten, I have liked and I've been happy with. Now the necklace is a little older than what, but that's okay. I can make it work. If you have fallen into the Vinted rabbit hole, let me know in comments. And if you have ADHD and you have a shopping impulsivity, how do you get your dopamine rush and still stay on budget? I really need to know that I'm not alone when it comes to being on Vinted and seeking the dopamine rush. Also, if you do sell on Vinted, let me know. Put your store closet, whatever they call it, Poshmark calls it your closet, but put it down in comments and so that I can follow you and go check out your stuff. And then of course mine will be in my description, so you can go follow me and check out my stuff. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Candace, and yes, I have ADHD. I was diagnosed when I was in about 40, and now I am starting into my 60s. I just turned 60. So, and again, I love to shop, I love to resell, and I love sharing. Buy thrifted. It's so much fun. Anyways, thanks for joining me. If you enjoy more content like this, let me know in comments, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of my family. Thanks for joining me.